the ANC used to involve a terrorist organization. Mandela was designated as a terrorist. But his own terrorism is different from the APC and the PDP terrorism. This was an outright criminal banditry or bandits who are operating as a political party. And when you look at their methods, it is not different from Boko Haram and the Buddha and the bandits that are operating in places like Kaduna, Atsina. They abduct people, they kidnap state resources, they collect ransom, they kill, they maim, they snatch ballot papers. If you have ever read the document, you'll be wondering why it took them so long. But also, we have a running APC terrorist party ourselves, for those that don't call it. We were calling PDP terrorist party, nobody listened to us. And we also know that their new coalition is made up of former terrorists from APC and PDP. That's where they came from. Some people have asked me, but they didn't designate APC as a terrorist organization. They don't have to designate APC as a terrorist organization. When you look at the people that have moved from APC and APC, they have already founded a third terrorist. The new chairman of the APC, or the former terrorist from PDP. Are you getting it? One of the highest financiers, Alami, is a former terrorist from APC. That one is looking for the check out. So already you don't need to designate ADC as a terrorist. It's already a terrorist. The coalition is already a terrorist coalition. But as I keep referring to the wise man, since he said yes, we have done so much for this country, but we are not documented enough. And look at us. And we made some of the movies you have ever heard about people like King and Malcolm X. They will look like jellies around us. They're not downgrading their contributions. The difference between us and them is that they are documenting, we are not documenting. So, and that's why sometimes when you see some of our clips online, you say, we already did this in 1990. You see this stuff as small compared to what we're doing in the 90s. For some people, you know that we came about doing this. Today we are still struggling to explain to people that we don't started exams. In fact, Bob in Abuja brought another picture of one place now. And when we went and bought cow blood to pour in front of the police headquarters, the first to do it. And I said that no one of them has completed it. And we won't be invited to the people that join us. Fazo, yes. Fazo, Ajao, Macaroni. In fact, the ones I invited, I called them out on Twitter. So, there's no, but I'm sure you can see also people that are talking about our name because the well-curated story that promotes people who they don't also check in the system. I'm sure. And then, whether we be there or just be nominally mentioned. Whereas, it's one of the strongest barricades in the South is man people in Kenya. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are coming here for the first time, you're welcome. You're welcome not just to get together or meet us or meet and greet us, but you're welcome to this. And if you play your part very well, you will become part of a history that will stand for a long time in this country. Yeah. The reason I'm saying so is that by 2019, when we had just finished the 2019 election, we had the foresight to say that Nigeria needs a revolution, and I was arrested. And they thought that they were arresting me, I was going to die naturally. They were not only targeting the TLP or AEC. AEC, they already found the solution when I was arrested. They had already set up a big convention in the while I was see every coordinator that participated in protests were arrested and thrown in jail. And then they also went after Sahara Reporters, which they believed was our revolutionary newspaper. In their mind, we planned all these things from the beginning, which is true. But as we all are aware today, the people who were fighting in those days, and if you go to Twitter in those days, the fought the Buhari regime to the point that the people were supposed to used to name themselves corporal, general, and just to mock us. But where is Buhari today? And that's why history is important. Buhari is struggling to even be remembered historically. I was around in Abuja when they asked the military people to lower the flag. There was no flag to lower. Buhari destroyed Nigeria. No police station had flags anymore. No training police station in India. It's very difficult to find a flag that flies. But that is not wrong. But that was what Buhari did to Nigeria. But beyond those flying flag, Nigerians for the first time since Abacha said no, you cannot mourn this man. We cannot use our time and energy and resources to mourn him because he came and destroyed our country. But do you know why Nigerians saw Buhari for whom he was or who he is, wherever he is now? Which I'm sure is no. Yes, because it's ignominy. There's no question about people like that. When they die, if there's life after death, it can't happen. It can't be stood on him. The reason why people understand Buhari is because of taking back movement. Because we are the only opposition that was left in the country. And we triumph over him. Everybody that sent Sowore to jail, they died. I'm not saying that good people don't last in Nigeria, but bad people also die. The person who ordered my arrest was Abakar. He died very quickly. The one who came to tell me in detention is Abuja, and nobody has ever defeated him. He died a few years later. The one who should say that over his dead body will have been released Buhari. That wasn't wrong. But we are not after their deaths. We are after a better country. Because I would be happier if the life of Buhari were alive to see us come to power and run a fantastic country. I would be happy because his grandchildren can say that when we were president, the useless president, that's not possible. They told Nigeria like us become president of Nigeria. Nigerians will be thinking that we are using talisman to govern. Those are not much of it. Usually are using to do it. Look at them. Oh, God, this one also is. That's what people will be saying. Because it is so easy to govern a country like this. One, the resources are there. Second, it doesn't take much to do what needs to be done in Nigeria. As I keep telling people, one of the biggest lies our politicians tell you is that Nigeria is complex and big to govern. Where is the big Nigeria? Do you know where Trump had the meeting with Putin in the other state? Alaska. Alaska is bigger than Nigeria. It's a state in the US. I'm telling you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can say whatever we want to say to you. It's up to you to listen because today, the reporter asked me a question from Smash FM after I did my race. He said, why are you saying that you're not going to tell me what to do anymore? People are tired. I don't know, we're not tired. We are just confident in our ability to govern the country. And we can look at Nigerians and tell you, you have a choice. You want to continue to live in Lebanon and Michigan, please continue. But if you want to live a better life, we have an opportunity. Because that was the question they keep asking us when we were doing pure activism alone. Say, why don't you put yourself in front of, why don't you put yourself up for presidency? We did it now. They are saying, go back to local government. You know, they never run out of explanation. We have done everything anybody. We gave this country a plan on how to govern Nigeria in 100 days and start seeing results. They rejected it and opted for the people who announced that Nigerians will suffer for the first in office by removing fuel subsidy. And they told you when they removed fuel subsidy that Nigeria would enjoy it after 100 days. Have you seen any enjoyment?
Stamp.
That is why what I'm saying about Omoyele, that problem too. I'm telling people, what she's saying is not different from what she said during Obasanjo's time. During Obasanjo's time, their 6 months wasn't removal of fuel subsidy. You guys forgot. It was repayment of loans. They said if Nigeria can pay its loan back, Nigeria will be a loan. We paid $8 billion back as loans that we don't owe. They collected their consultants, moved us. Go and look for Omoyele's video after he said Nigeria will save $1 billion every month, maybe every year. That will now be invested now that they have paid back the loan. We said at that time, and we are still right tomorrow, that $8 billion that you are using to pay the loan, use it to control the highway from Lagos to Sokoto, fast trains. All those things at that time will not even cost up to $3 billion. And by now, you have seen the results if we have spent that money on ourselves. So they are back now to come and tell you that we have stabilized the economy. Economy that everybody is seeing with grow eyes. That has stumbled. An economy where people can no longer feed. An economy where the bag of rice that used to be 20,000 naira is now 90,000 naira. An economy where the exchange rates that used to be 460 naira to a dollar is now 1,530. They are telling us that economy has stabilized. How? But that's what their job is. To come and lie to you, call black, white, so that Nigerians will be confused. I also have one last thing too, before I sit down and take questions from you. Nigerians also have a problem. Because we must also start assigning, I'm not blaming the people. I'm not saying you are the cause of your problem. But you are the cause of why the problem has not disappeared. You always like them. You prefer their music to the music of those who are not oppressing you. You prefer their clothes to the clothes of those who are not oppressing you. You prefer their religion to the religion of those who are not oppressing you. You prefer their lifestyle to those of those who are not oppressing you. You prefer their schools to the schools of those who are not oppressing you. Most importantly, you prefer their ideas to those of us who have never been oppressing you. You see what they say to us all the time. Sowore doesn't have experience. I mean, for God's sake, what experience do I need? The experience on how to steal money. If that's the kind of experience I need, I wouldn't be on your side. I would be in the terrorist parties. I would have been making my money. There's no way I would be in APC at this time. And I'm one of the probably top 10 people in APC. If I join the PDP, I'll probably be one of the top 10 people in PDP. If I had been doing their bidding, I would be very rich. Very, very rich. But I opted never to do that, not because I don't want to do it, or I shouldn't be doing it, but it is not in my character to do what they do. So I can't finish.
Hey, see? Take this back.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Westman has told you, and I always say that today's son, even though I'm not religious, we have to adopt the strategy of the global witness. You know, they never stop coming to your house, regardless of whether you will get access. And that's how stubborn we must become. Because the people we want to save, they have been lost for a long time. So we have to keep pulling them back from the darkness and misery and what is known as the Stockholm syndrome that is afflicting most of our people. Because sadness that a lot of Nigerians are finally and constantly engaged in unholy matrimony with their person. So we are in the process of divorcing them, and that's not the case. Thank you very much.
Sowore, you are in the, you are in the.
Yes.
We will now be taking questions. Or either is set to answer. Any question whatsoever? The way I'm going to present the answers, you have to say something. Number two. Number three. Please just note your number. Number one, number two, number three. Who else? Why is this president with the vibe of it? This is I ask people now. We always want everybody discuss about men are better than women. Men more money than women.
They are starting to have serious political which I have always said.
You have to drive the when I see number four. All right, let's start. Number one, just introduce yourself. Your question.
I have
Project one out.
I have
This time here, I'm have to be here as part of the celebration. So this time here is my mother and my son. And I'm happy to mention that you are not a dead. But a friend of death is surprising me. The president of our family is Oshola, the Olugo of the As an entrepreneur, I got the land of 1 acre in the year 2006. I need to create production. Then I use part of the land for farming and the other part for food production, of which I have my factory business. I work in the year 2024, wanted to commission the house, and I work for him. Last week he gave me the position, I gave him the position of 2 million. He said he was going to pay 1 million more. He paid me 1 million fine. I'm having a time of $4 up to me. Then by November last year, we brought a proposal. He endorsed my family, my base, my cassava, and my beans. And since then, he has spent my factory up to now. He has spent my factory up to now.
He took it over.
Sir?
He took it over later.
So then I went to the divisional police officer in the divisional police station in my local government. They did not handle me. The area commander said, "We need to do anything about it." I wrote a message to the Commissioner of Police dated 23rd December 2024. Nothing has been done. My case was referred to CID Yagun. I wrote a statement in January 20 in care of Alaji Alibon. Nothing has been done. I even went to anti-drug grapple organized by His Excellency. And they asked me, they came for investigation. They asked me to stop in their activity. They did not stop. They invited me, and up to now, nothing has been done.
Yes.
And I want to figure out this.
Thank you very much.
So I'll help you.
I give her a round of applause. Yeah, just move yourself in position.
You ask the question, I think you should listen to the answer.
So, basically, I'm going to answer it in 2 ways. One is that historically, Nigerian students have been the leader of the vanguard conversation in this country. In fact, Nigeria would have become independent at the time of even for Nigerian students. You know the funniest thing? They were organizing investors. But as you are aware, they have decapitated the students' movement. They have replaced the student movement with the thing you call the LONI. Leadership that are interested in and are very careful. In fact, I'm surprised you don't know about this. They have come battles on your behalf. The reason why you are not paying higher school fees as you are is because of CID and AAC. Right now, we have some of the student leaders, our colleagues, who was suspended. It's good to see. So, Ibadan is, you are supposed to be a hotbed of activities for political activism. But for some reason, they have been to divide the students and they destroy the student movement. That's what I've said. You cannot believe that last time I came to UI, we had to go to the gates to allow the security to let in people who came from other campuses to join us. I do not believe it. That students on your campus are being directly managed by a DSS who they have to call and beg. DSS. They dare not come near our campus during our own time. So, yes, we do everything we can to reach out more to you. But most importantly, we are also speaking to the students. This is live and meeting a lot of people. That Nigerian students need to rise and liberate both themselves and their country. You see, I think it's simple to you to say that this idea of youth is not the demographic, it's not the political party, all this idea that we are youth. Everybody thinks the youth today. By the time you know which one with you, some of you will have become grandfather. Not only because you are older, but the man who has used trailer will run over you in poverty. And nothing makes people grow old more than poverty.
Poverty, yeah, disease.
I'm telling you, if you are enjoying life, even when you are 84, you look like you are 24. But if you are not enjoying life, people have to be asking you, how old are you again? Because you don't know your age. The system, the stress of poverty has ruined all the roads in the body that you keep you on. So please, we are calling on Nigerian students to be what they used to be before. Nigerian students. Nigerian students don't only used to fight for Nigerians. Nigerian students were part of the people that fought against apartheid in South Africa. Nigerian students were part of the East versus West Bloc Cold War. Nigerian students used to be invited all over the world, including the United Nations, to come and present their position on how the globe is governed. But what are Nigerian students today? That's the question you ask yourself. And you know, most are organized with trans people. In fact, they say that the film is based on Ibadan. They are teachers. But we told them that, look, somebody has to die someday. It's either killed by police, government, federal government, but the last person that we are afraid of is NAS. Are you getting my point? If you like, let them tell me a million times. I will die there with that. There's no way I can stop that. But I'm not going to allow NAS to ruin the chances of Nigerian students from liberating this country. NAS has become a personal appendage of Sheyi Tinubu in Nigeria. In fact, I was the one who went and got a NAS president, one of the NAS presidents, after two of them. I got one released from detention from DSS. His colleagues put him here. The guy who is current NAS president was the one who put him there. We were the ones who were released there. I just took time to explain to you that you understand how much work, as I said, that you need to be talking to your friends. You can revive it. You can revive this. And one of the things that others may want is that when there was no social media, students were vibrant. Now we have tools that are very easy to use to mobilize. Students are nowhere to be found. Everybody on social media is discussing irrelevancies. If you have a bright idea about social media, you can go very well. When you have a stupid idea, you go like wildfire. That tells you the problem with
Elder. To really add to what Romy said, we actually have students. You know, it's part of the rebuilding process. Even the student movement is concerned with Japan is what national chair mentioned, which is about your school fees. I particularly was that of that day to raise a placard. When your vice chancellor was everybody, I went in front of it this month. That terrorist was so we were four persons because I'm not a student of and it was supposed to be a student union program, inauguration of students and new activities. This is an issue everyone has been complaining about. This issue, didn't speak at us. In fact, some of my comrades, some of them were like, they came to the placard like, I think this thing, that's why I came here. I didn't come here to come and sit. And we carried the thing and placed it in front of them, and they were so embarrassed by the whole thing. What was on that placard? He was simple. And today, some of them have been saying utilization over the issue. We are very much on the matter. Let me know that the students, this is also a message to you, those who are online. And you must take this very seriously. What they are trying to do with this activity is to make them some kind of example, scapegoats. And if you deal with this one, you deal with them. Try to say, in fact, it has become so bad in UI now that students are now invited to panel over gossips. Yes, gossip, like a gossip about the school to another person. Yes, I think I know we give us some over gossip, they are just gossip about you. There was bad water about bad water. Yes, the stories that the hand is dirty, the water, and they invited the students to say this. They said that they are gotten so bad that but serious, that is not all of us that we have a serious one. So this is why issue 2 is our issue. Number 3. So I know about the way to
can handle you guys.
I know when you don't speak out, but the danger ahead of them, like the case of lost school, that's the friends that are linked to you, and that of the case that on that
Yes.
we were all said, we know what all these ideas and but because of the information that goes down as consequences, and what we come back to at the back, and we want those information, like if the students are coming up, like what you say is, you can go around and speak to those students, you need to speak to let us go together. But what would be the back from the management, not even the government this time.
Yeah.
Against those students, and you know the ability that God has sent them to. That is an adult picking out the business. So I think if there's going to be kind of structure to work against them, we put them in the jungle.
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah. Fantastic question. Maybe we want to take the last question. Is that the last question?
No, we have it done now.
You should go allow getting inspiration to speak.
All right. So,
Okay, let's
so take one more question.
one more. Okay, comrade.
So that we can address two. Yes.
You want to go closer?
Do what? Yeah.
He's using it.
If you want to check it.
Now I'm really buying and selling. These people are wasting talent, inspiration, people, they're just getting useless. I don't know what are we going to do towards this. I don't want to waste like that. If I want any environment, I want to go around for the light. That you could just like, that's what I'm down. They will be like, oh, that be that. They need to be that way. They don't know them later. It was like, oh, what's the funny one there? Every minute that, seriously, I'm going to die. Just imagine our mindset. I don't know. I don't know how. What are we going to do about this?
Like I promised, I'll take the first question first, which has to do with intimidation. And it ties to my first answer to the lady. You see, the solution to ending intimidation is not to be intimidated. And all of us who have in this room have provided inspiration to a lot of people using our lives. The first time of going to detention was around 1992 that we remember. And last time going to detention was 2 weeks ago. So, what the situation like is right now is these people Yes. So, the question was actually asked, why is Nigeria very timid? It was actually asked that hard question. That anybody can intimidate you. Anybody. See, I've seen instances where even where there is no need for people to cower, you find a soldier, even without a weapon, just a whip. You'll be whipping somebody and like 50 people for and the first people say stop. In our own time, even if you are finding a gun, we will stop you. You can't come from the barracks and on the street. So that's the difference. Is that I don't know what happened to the genes of this generation. The generation you can't see. That makes you all to be so afraid. You are afraid of even things you should never be afraid of. You are afraid of police, civil defense, you are afraid of Boy Scouts, you are afraid of ministers, you are afraid of Boy Scouts, you are afraid of But I never thought about it that is what they are capitalizing on. You have a school like the University of Ibadan. How many students do you have there? What's the student population that you have? 30,000 students. And you are afraid of school authorities that are not up to 1,000 people. When I was the student president of the University of Ibadan, we were only 27,000 students. We were not even interested in fighting on campus. We were fighting in town. We were fighting the state government. Some of you have seen some of my videos during Abiola's burial. I was only told the military administrator of the government and the uniform. It was to come to Abiola's burial. And we went back. That's my man. Who is now the That's only the coming to you. But they are also understanding you. I know that you are. Someone said there is a good call yourself what you are in the new generation. Just look at it. And yes. They know that they know what to use your funds, they know how to distract you. So whenever they say that you want to have a little bit of consciousness, they just want to bring people like that. You know that you're in lockdown for 6 months. I wonder what was ending. There's a day that we started. The reason this place is not cool is because Arsenal and Man are playing. And people are crying over something that doesn't affect them. If Arsenal wins, the situation remains the same. If they lose, the position remains the same. Your position can never be rectified by the guy who has won the previous league. It has never happened before. They can only worsen your condition because you are betting on the people you don't know. That's the truth. So, intimidation is arising because there is no resistance of any kind. So let the students rise. In our own time, there's no vice chancellor in this world that can tell us what to do. I was expelled twice from the University of Ibadan, but my expulsion will end and live with you. It's automatic. The expulsion is only there during the period of this because they give us love. But the day we resume, there's no. This amnesty they are not happening. The best people will be handed amnesty and they will just forgive us. That's why that people would like not forgive us. That's the problem. Because we can take classes to write exams. And that's it. I will graduate like every other person. But if you are weak and they know that you are weak, they will do everything and anything to you. They are no longer even fighting you now. They try to put uniforms for university. You know that's what best people do. After you ask university students, anybody who has a university is old enough to vote, is old enough to marry. You not tell them this is what I want to wear. When other universities are producing nuclear weapons, our own are investing in whether it's an attachment or here or doing a color or special group of people somewhere who are the grassroots, that call grassroots, and until you reach there, you cannot win election. But it's nothing like that. The grassroots today is also watching you. Go to TikTok, all these women you say that they are all on TikTok. Especially this Ibadan. But when they find the leadership, the person who are calling a grassroots person will be surprised how well educated they are on the situation of the destiny. People that are calling grassroots, they are also suffer when there's move out of processes. So to get there first, so they are forced to be educated by hunger and starvation. Not call anybody grassroots. What we are not doing, and we know that we need to, there are not enough of us who are doing the kind of work we are doing. If we have enough hands, the grassroots will rise. It's not a grassroots. Arrested this last week. He used to stick the best out of them. And they have the party. It's not a party battle. Let me tell you this. The key policeman is that people are not satisfied. After the key policeman, they now sold the score of the policeman for $4,000. Those people that police is not important. To the bad people. They still voting against the people of the bad. Because what the people of the bad are doing, we do not agree. It was symbolic in the sense that they were sort of threatened police brutality. They went and sold the score of the policeman that was killed. We don't support that. We support that the police is still complaining about it. Why do you think they did it? It was a symbolic gesture which is there and said, you have been killing us. This is what we are going to do. Again, I'm giving you my card. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe in killing everybody in police. I fight for police these days, which is unusual. As I was fighting for them, they're breaking my heart. Different kind of human beings. But my conscience tells me it's the right thing to do. To fight for the majority of them because yes, they are bad eggs. There might be some of them that I don't can do it. So please, if you want to do the grassroots, you are in minutes coming out. If you want to do the grassroots, it is not complete. It's not watching out. And more people are still going to watch us after we are done from here. That's why I'm saying, if you tell your parents that you are coming here tonight, they will find out. Nobody here is to not have the roots in the grass. So you are getting it's not just grass, it's part of the idea. How do you
Sowore you know what it is. Meaning that for them, it's a symbol of resistance. A symbol of resistance. You understand? There's a need for us to, if they say they are leaders, let's also do examples of being at the grassroots. In Lagos, people were just starting from the party. We don't want to be paid more than 600 naira per unit per housing area for resistance. What our community is a teacher as a daughter who's mother and the guys are not come and come and get them. So there's a need for you to have the lines of operation in your area. There can be people at the junction that are getting social issues, electricity issues, water issues, and a lot of that. You just need to talk to them about your idea, organize them. You will discover that you are a better organizer than the so-called grassroots. If them be grassroots, why are they waiting very close to the election space of the to buy your cash? They don't understand anything about the grassroots. They can just speak with the conscience of an average person in the country. And let me tell you something, in the Nigerian condition, going to look at that. Because you look at the percentage of the people that vote every year.
Right. That was it.
They said about and out of 200 million, look at the percentage of 8 million. What's the percentage of 8 million? 200 million.
That's for 0 points.
4 million there is about manufactured goods. That's what I'm saying. And the people who fought over the house revolution, we are coming to vote actually. The votes of APC were votes that they were forcefully putting in. In fact, the only thing we didn't have was the capacity enough to monitor our votes. We have divided them unit by unit. Because there was a particular unit they called them from doing all the tactics, the strategies they wanted to do. Just one person. And as a decline, there were just 5 votes, 5 genuine voters. And the 5 genuine voters, they voted AS. But when they now wanted to do their own kind of grassroots, they brought 8 thugs to beat that government. And while they were beating that government, they stopped 95 grassroots ballot votes. You understand? What I mean by when they say grassroots? You understand what I mean? You don't really have the grassroots. Let's take organization, Madam Janet, in your area, streets, there can be AAC, so streets. That's the second year. You come and inaugurate it tomorrow, and before you know it, you start calling it Mama AAC in the streets. The next street, they are running that street. Even somebody is a member of AAC, once you can resist, and you are resisting, you have to have so we're ready. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a need for us to build, just build, talk to people. Even in your city, you are killing. Before you know it, from 3 you become 6. From 6 you become 9. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have that structure. We are not. What we need to do is that the idea that we are expanding on TikTok, on radio, and everything, let's also be saying it. If we enter people are talking about issues, talk to them about your family. Before you know it, you know someone who has also keep contact, get in this contact. And then we should also do something like
In Lagos, some of us who miss our way to the bank, it is only sometimes that will tell us, where are you going? Protests are being for the way. This is where you pass. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why the Nigerian IDP was very sharp when they charge beauty. You understand what I'm saying? Because the ideas are simply street by street moving everything. Our own to make all of the people discussing street by street, one by one.
Thank you so much. Very fundamental intervention. So let me quickly ask, how many of us here are following the party Twitter? Let's start from there. If you are not following the party, I will seize your food. I will seize your food. How many? Can you see? That's where the whole thing starts. And that, this one does not, in fact, DSS will not know you are following us. So let's start from there. So while you are here, please go on Twitter. How many of us are using Twitter? X.
Please, I want to correct something. Following the party actually saves something from DSS. The second time, every person, if you get to the city, I want to negate it.
Exactly. As you follow AAC, CIB.
So another thing I want to quickly add is that when we do this grassroots engagements, let's also know that they are far-reaching. These people take us seriously. They are not there was this day the party chair was arrested for doing a protest, and he called, asked him. So he called, and I said, I said, put the phone loudspeaker, I'm not coming anymore. So he put it on loudspeaker. I said, let's go to the best girl. I said, say, please, I just told the man, I said, please lock him up. But we'll be here the next 30 minutes. I'm going to barricade the whole of the gap. That's why I was just saying, I said, we'll be here the next 30 minutes, but lock him up. Please make sure you lock him up. When we got to, I was asking him, we have to do it, but I did not know that the people are just threatening. And moving towards them, they barricaded the whole of the airport. They were ready. I mean, when I see people are ready, they were saying, like, these people are coming. He was there. So the other one was, I think the city was calling the airport. Now, after we will come. You know, I just said it on phone that we are coming and we are going to barricade everywhere. The other place we mentioned, they went here to stop that. So they went never we are the only movement and the only party in Nigeria. Now when we say we are coming out, we are going to come and they know so they take us seriously. Other people they say they are coming out, the police will go and see. But if AAC or TIB say we are going to come out tomorrow, even if it's 5 of us, is that serious? So please, grassroots engagement is serious. Probably I will allow you to take your questions now. We have the public here. Who is going to bring questions from a group of other people? 7 questions.
It's not a terrorist party. No, go ahead.
Critics say you are always at the top of the agitations and like embassy. But when you see of as constructive dialogue or lasting solutions, you don't protest going back and forth. What concrete steps have you personally taken to solve the conflict of the
The first one is yeah. So AAC is not a extraordinary party at all. In fact, AAC, the African Action Congress, is the only political party in Nigeria manifesto. When I say manifesto, I'm not talking about manifesto copied from another company or last minute manifesto. We're talking about well worked out solutions. In fact, in 2019, our position as a US program was called Spice. Tackle security, power and energy, infrastructure, fight against corruption, state and economic system that is bringing about prosperity. We're going to do structure, healthcare, education, agriculture, we're going to do technology and tourism. So, and that's all this will be sustainable. The person who asked the question that I have never given a solution to the problem, probably I've never listened. Maybe it's listening to other people. In fact, some of the solutions we provide in 2019, doing practice tools, our ideas. So, you know,
Okay, voice in your
implement them. The art is not rooted in capacity. And my protest over the years, just on a fundamental level, has been issue-based. The first project I got involved in was to drive the military out of power. I succeeded in it. Can you believe that? At the age of most of you, when I was 21, I already become a student university. I ensure that my student union leader in my school, no school fees was increased or paid during my time. During my time in the university, I was opposed to gang government and corporatism and saved lives. So I'm not giving you those past ones. I'm not talking about the things that we do this year, owned by non-fruits. The problems are solved because we have credibility and integrity. So AAC is fundamentally acting in the community, and it is for people who can read and assimilate. But it is not only for people who can read, because AAC's ideas also can be explained to anybody. It's the simplest to explain to anybody. But the reason we protest is because the problem of Nigeria cannot be solved by what we call constructive dialogue. The meaning of constructive dialogue is, let's meet in my office, we share whatever is going, you take your own, I take my own, we are happy, we attend my daughter's wedding, we are here, you know, that's what we call the fact that somebody has been referred to dialogue as constructive knows that that person already has an ulterior motive. Otherwise, dialogue is dialogue. Why should we constructive in front of it? Because it's a body. But you can dialogue in several ways. The way you dialogue with someone who is sensitive is different from the way you dialogue who is completely different. And one of our leaders are protest, by the way, is a form of that. Maybe you are hearing it for the first time. So you are not saying the message that I'm tired of talking to you and you are not listening. Let's love until we resolve it. So protest is that. No. I want you to take it again.
How can you organize better and
Thanks.
and how can I get the cycle of repeated leadership? Is there even any chance?
I'll answer your last question first. Yes. Is that one of the things I discovered about Nigeria is that they are lacking in ambition. Are you getting me? Listen to me very attentively. Any group of young people who whose ambition is not beyond to become special assistant or special advisor, there's no way that person can become president. Because they have already limited himself to being a special
But you can take that again, sir.
I have met people, young Nigerians, who are special assistant to somebody who's already a special assistant to somebody. I'm not kidding. Even all these NAS leaders, they have special advisors, special assistants. So if your ambition is to become a special assistant, you will not understand the Sowore who is wanting to become the president of the country. Because your ambition, if we help another young person become president in another country, Nigerians will be celebrating the president. But bring a vibrant young person to Nigeria, we'll be talking down on the president. Are you getting me? So there's a problem of agenda, of ambition as well. That a lot of young people, and I think we discussed it before now, that calling people young people is not a political movement. It's just a demography. You are youth, young people. You are old people. And I've said this several years, I don't have problem with old people. I have problem with old ideas. That's just my own problem. If you are a responsible person and you are still sharp up there, I trust you more than a lot of young people. People like the young people, they are young. You know the lie. They are young. You know, all this, even all these your nonsense that are talking about, I don't know young people. Young people, but look at what they are doing. They are more interested in sustaining the rot in Nigeria than creating even a path for their own development and progress. They are young people. So, that is my answer to people who are saying, oh, will it be possible for people like you to be? If you don't have an ambition to elect a sharp person, a new person, someone who is physically, mentally, and intellectually sound, there's no way the person can become president. You can joke about my numbers, what you want. Oh, she already doesn't get more than 50,000 votes. You're lost. The people are getting 8 million votes. Look at what they are doing to you. So will it not be better for a guy who can do the job, give him 20 million votes, than be mocking him that he didn't get 20? And I tell them, these people, especially our friends of the obedience, if you have 2,000 votes to a 6.5 vote rate, all of us are losers. We all lost together. There is no seat for the person who is not positioned in the Nigerian presidential election. There is no even a seat for the president who is second position. So, but you are saying out of ignorance, instead of you to look at it and say, look, I'm ashamed of myself that my country is not governed by a sharp person. And if you are not presenting yourself, let the best be presented. Let the best win. So at the end of the day, we are going to keep abusing ourselves on Twitter again. These idiots will win again. And we'll start wailing and creating content around our misery. Does that make sense? This is something we can solve. I am saying to every one of that seated here today that I can govern this country just using a laptop. I don't even want an office. Just give me data and a laptop. I'll be governing Nigeria. Everybody who is my minister will be doing Zoom meetings. Okay. Every evening, I'll come on my Facebook page or TikTok and tell you how much we have, how much we are spending. I'll break it down for you. Does that need an office? It doesn't need an office. But the Nigerian president will have all this retinue of staff, 10,000 people. They cannot get anything achieved. In fact, if they call you an advisor, they give you the position because they don't want to hear from you again. That's the meaning of special advisor. Yes. Any special advisor that goes to the president who not advise him has lost his job. The last person to try is more obedient than Baba. But advising him has said, did we approach you? When we give you the position, it's because you are the children of the
you only saw two people and you must from afar.
Because that's what you are appointed for. And you say that chief economic advisor to the president. What do you know about the If you know about the people, why don't you go and be president of them? Anyways, on a serious note, that's our position on if I miss your first question, what was that?
How can Nigeria youth organize?
We want what?
Resist by
Okay, if it's by